Let's talk about why you need a completely integrated chargeback solution. The need for chargeback is increasing because the complexity of the IT world is growing. First, data is growing at 30 to 50% annually. More apps, more videos, more social media, and more mobile devices that require IT to help users manage mobile data and enterprise data through BYOD policies. Second, an increasing number of global regulations impose compliance requirements for enterprises around which data must be kept, how you have to keep it secure, where to keep it, and how long to keep it. And don't forget the storage multiplier for duplicate copies that are kept on replication devices, tapes, and off-site. In a D2D2T world, for every terabyte of data that's created, frequently 2 to 3 terabytes are required to be stored. Third, the emergence of new arrays and new vendors with emerging technology products like flash and object storage create a world where inconsistent tools make it difficult to know who's using what type of storage and who needs high-performance Tier 1 storage or who can use a lower tier. Fourth, the push by business units towards services like Box and Amazon Cloud has created a world of shadow IT where business users are increasingly using off-premises websites to store documents without the IT group having any knowledge or ability to set up guardrails to keep the users or their data safe. This lack of visibility makes it hard for the IT group to ever completely know what they need to be managing or where it's all located. So that's the landscape for today's IT department. Data growth, compliance requirements, growing number of vendors, and shadow IT, all creating more and more storage needs. On top of all that, the cloud is driving significant change to the IT world. Let's take a look at some findings from the 2015 State of the Cloud survey of 900 enterprises from RightScale. First, 93% of organizations that responded are running or testing infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. So cloud is not coming soon. Cloud is here now. Second, 63% of organizations are using private cloud, and many are also evaluating public and/or hybrid cloud options. In addition, 22% of respondents have more than 1,000 VMs. So large enterprises are using private cloud, and many of them are highly virtualized. Third, and this may be the most significant finding, 84% of organizations that responded are committed to offering self-service portal options for IT requests. In addition, 43% of them already offer a self-service portal. So 4 out of 5 cloud implementations will be using self-service portals, which is a great solution for the business units because they can get their IT needs taken care of faster and with less tickets required. However, it's not always a great solution for the IT department because in 62% of the cases, they own the budget for cloud spending, and the self-service portal accelerates the IT requests by making them easier. This is exactly why you need integrated chargeback. Without a way to build the departments, they will just continue to request new resources for every project. If you can force them to pay for the IT resources they actually use, they will behave better and make more intelligent requests via the self-service portal in the future. That is the promise of integrated chargeback. Let's take a look at a case study example of an APTARE customer and how they were able to implement an integrated chargeback solution to save hundreds of thousands of dollars per year by replacing scripts, spreadsheets, and manual processes. This case study involves a Fortune 500 enterprise that's one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. They have a typical large, complex, multi-vendor data center environment with over 100 petabytes of storage from EMC, HDS, IBM, and NetApp, and 5,000 backup clients for TSM, Avamar, and Data Domain. There are over 1,000 servers in a highly virtualized environment with VMware as the primary virtualization tool. And there are 2 primary data centers and over 15 remote sites. The customer had a big problem with their billing process. First, the process for getting the data collected across the entire environment was highly manual. Working with different device manager tools for each vendor required 200 plus hours a month of manual spreadsheet work to coordinate into one aggregate data set. Second, the process relied on 10-year-old scripting technology for data collection. Unfortunately, the script developers had either been promoted or moved on to other companies, so nobody internally could maintain or improve the scripts as the data center environment changed. The best available solution was to pay for professional services from the scripting tool vendor. This was expensive and difficult to coordinate. Finally, the last problem was that in spite of all the manual and costly processes to collect the data that was eventually delivered to the billing system for chargeback was both incomplete and inaccurate. The solution was to develop an integrated chargeback process that could deliver end-to-end billing integration. The APTARE team worked with the customer and a partner to develop a complete strategy for implementing the chargeback solution. The first piece created a complete collection process of the backup, storage, and virtualized environment. This gave the customer complete visibility across all three of these components and worked on all the different vendors' products. The next step was to integrate the environment data with data collected from an asset management tool, in this case, HP Asset Manager. Key stakeholders were able to get analytics on the entire data set, pushed right to their inbox with the capability to drill down into the details if needed. The third step was to push the data collected, aggregated, and pulled together automatically directly into the billing environment, which in this example was SAP. The customer benefits were significant. First, the integration resulted in a completely automated process that delivered all the data collected and aggregated directly into the SAP billing system with no manual intervention whatsoever. Second, manual data collection processes that required at least 200 hours a month were eliminated, replaced by the integrated solution. Third, the third-party maintenance and updates for the legacy scripting environment could be eliminated because they were no longer required. And fourth, the scheduled reports that are pushed out to the right stakeholders require less maintenance and have far fewer errors. The solution saved the customer hundreds of thousands of dollars per year in scripts, manual processes, and inaccurate data. But don't just take our word for it. Here are some quotes from an email the customer sent about the integrated chargeback solution. First, they were impressed by the speed the group was able to add value and go beyond the initial scope of the solution. Second, the crucial step was the integration of the two systems so that everything runs on an automated schedule with no manual intervention. Third, the project team exceeded expectations and all project milestones. Here is a summary of what APTARE does for enterprise organizations and service providers. APTARE provides you with truth in storage by offering predictive analytics for all your data. You've just seen the power of a fully integrated chargeback solution. APTARE provides similar capabilities for enterprise customers around compliance for data protection. APTARE currently has over 1,100 enterprise customers, including 1/3 of the Fortune 100. And this is a sampling of the platforms that APTARE supports. Enterprises with lots of storage and data needs in a complex environment similar to the case study we profiled are the sweet spot for APTARE. If you are interested in learning more about how an APTARE integrated chargeback solution can help your business, please visit our website at www.aptare.com or the chargeback page at the URL on the screen. You can also email us at sales@aptare.com or call us at 408-871-9848, extension 2.